The Republican Party doesn't exist anymore. There is no Republican Party here in the United States anymore. Now, before you celebrate that fact, which I know we would like to do, we have to understand that it has in fact been replaced by something far worse than what the Republican Party could have ever imagined. They are now the pro-insurrection party. They're the Capitol riot party. They are, as of just a couple days ago, nothing more than the party of Trump. And I know a lot of people are already ready to hammer out in the comments, they've been the party of Trump for... Shut up, listen. They just became, officially, the party of Trump. Now, he has been trying to take over this party for a very long time. We all know that. He believes, and has believed for many years, that it is the party of Trump. But the RNC made it official when they decided to move forward with the censuring of Liz Chaney and Adam Kenzer. Kenzer, who, by the way, is not even seeking re-election. He's done, because he's done with what the Republican Party has become. But he still refuses to leave the party. But nevertheless, the party will not be offering any support for Liz Chaney in her re-election bid. For the record, not that she needs it. She is already out raising all of those MAGA opponents that Donald Trump has put up against her. She's doing just fine, and she's going to cruise to a very easy re-election. However, this move, however symbolic it may be, proves that the old Republican Party is dead, which effectively was represented by Chaney. I mean, the name alone gives that away. That's the old guard Republican Party. And they're gone. There's no room for you anymore, even though you vote with the Republican Party, 96% of the time? Not good enough. You voted to impeach Trump. You're serving on that January 6th Select Committee. That's not okay in today's Republican Party because, as I said, clearly they're pro-insurrection. Clearly they're pro-election theft. I mean, think about it this way. The last 8 days, what have we learned in the last 8 days? Donald Trump wanted Mike Pence to overturn the election results. He stated that last Sunday. Throughout the week, we had multiple different reports of Donald Trump wanting to use Homeland Security, the Pentagon, the Department of Justice, and even local police officers in the state of Michigan to seize the voting machines so that they could overthrow the election results. And the Republican Party responded by punishing Chaney and Kenzer. They're overlooking what is likely very serious offenses by Donald Trump himself and everybody associated with him, and they punish these two. Now, I have no love, nor do I have any respect for Chaney and Kenzer, and I have made that very clear over the years, especially because, as I said, their only good quality is that they support the January 6th committee and they voted to impeach Trump. Other than that, these individuals are pretty much voting with the rest of the Republican Party on almost every single issue. Every single issue, just about. So no, I have no respect for them. Y'all aren't doing anything to make our lives better. Just because we have a common enemy doesn't mean we have a common goal. I read that on Twitter the other day from somebody. I wish I knew who to credit that with, but that's something we all need to think about moving forward. Just because we have a common enemy doesn't mean we have a common goal. Those are powerful words. And again, I wish I remembered who tweeted that. I did not create that, so do not give me credit for it. But either way, the Republican Party's gone. It's not the party of tax cuts and, small government, although they still love those things. There's nothing they love more now than Trump. This guy that is very likely to be indicted, possibly by multiple different states, for multiple different criminal activities, possibly even by the federal government itself. This is the man they have thrown their lot behind. I've said it before. I think I said it yesterday, but I'm going to say it again. I never thought for the life of me that the demise of America would come at the hands of Donald Trump. If you had told me that 10 years ago, I would have laughed. But today, all we can do really is sit and watch this dumpster fire as it consumes all of America. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low, low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.